And welcome back, everyone, to What If Naruto has Zanpakuto, the Shigarami edition, part 5. Last time, we kind of shortened the last episode. Basically, I just had some time constraints going on. But I'm going to compensate by going all the way to the end of part 1. Because we're already near the end of the deadlock part of the story anyway. So, we would catch up with Naruto right as him and Jiraiya and Shizune show up to try to help Tsunade fight against Kabuto and Orochimaru. Now, in the original, the Jiraiya aspect of that fight goes the same, and the Shizune aspect of that goes about the same. Naruto, pissed off at Kabuto, does try to go in. Shigarami does tell him to be careful, don't lose your temper, but Naruto is still Naruto. He does get a little overzealous, but he makes a couple clones as he does. He's got his Zanpakuto ready. Unfortunately, what happened initially was Kabuto blinded him with blood. That still wouldn't change. Now, the other Naruto clones still are able to almost get a hold of him with their clothes and with their needles. But Kabuto, being told by Orochimaru how the needle actually is a little bit trickier to deal with than it looks, does make sure to keep the needle away from any parts of his fabric, so Naruto doesn't suddenly get a hold of it. Add on the fact that while his chakra scalpel technique does not function 1-to-1 like, say, the gentle fist does, or any sort of chakra cutting technique in general, I would at least say that it's still effective enough that it could, if say he hit a thread, it wouldn't initially cut it, but if he put pressure on there, it could probably get the job done. It'd be enough that as long as the thread isn't taut, he should be able to maybe weaken it or keep it away from him, or keep it from touching him. So, with that said, none of the Narutos are able to get an initial hit in on him. He gets he gets thrown back by Kabuto. The snakes get summoned. One tries to consume Naruto. Naruto is like, nope, not happening this time. And then he just kind of seals the snake's mouth up shut. Before being like, it's like, son of a bitch. And the snake again tries to eat Naruto. I can't remember actually how they took care of the snake in that version, where the snake just sunk all the way into the swamp eventually. Either way, Naruto ultimately still can't take on the snake overall, at least not with the level of power he has currently under his belt. But it starts to change up when Kabuto goes into it, hits Tsunade, and Naruto just, get away from her. And it's like, you little, and then Naruto's hand swipes it, and he realizes very quickly, crap, he gets his glove off. I was like, I had him too. Damn it. I'm not taking chances with that needle, Naruto. From what Lord Orochimaru says, it's quite the dangerous little ability. And you're quite the little seamstress, aren't you? You laugh all you want. So I'm going to sew you into a coffin. Look, Naruto, you don't want to be doing this. Have all, if you die here now, there goes your chance of ever being Hokage. So let me just do what I have to do here, and then we can just have a nice conversation about however he put it. He was basically trying to persuade Naruto to just F off. Let me kill Tsunade. It's all gonna be fine. And Naruto's just like, no, get away, Naruto. You can't beat him. Get ready to pamp on our pet. It's like, you just threw it all away. Dreams can't come true when you're dead. And to which Naruto puts Shigarami in his hand, just starts creating the Rasengan. By the way, that could be how Naruto gets out of the snake's mouth, is just creating the Rasengan with Shigarami. Now, unfortunately, he realizes I can't create the Rasengan with Shigarami and catch Kabuto off guard. What I'm going to have to do is what he actually has to do. Makes a shadow clone, catches Kabuto, but this time he makes sure that he sews his own flesh in. Shigarami kind of like, what? It's like, Shigarami normally only works on fabric, but if in a pinch, I can sew flesh too. Like Kabuto's hand is stuck. He cannot get that thing off. Like, what the hell are you? It's like, compress that chakra, keep it going, Rasengan. And unfortunately, this rips Naruto's hand, rips the flesh right off, but also tears the flesh off of Kabuto's. Kabuto takes the hit and hits Naruto's chest, which is not good. But and Kabuto gets blessed. No, there's too much damage. And Naruto And he's just looking at Naruto. But then he just stops. What? Naruto's holding his chest. It hurts, but he's fine. That's impossible. I hit the. I can't remember which muscle group it was, but I hit that. You shouldn't be able to breathe. I should have cut you off from the fox. How? What? What's going on? Is that hand? So that was a technique he used, huh? No wonder. And he holds up Shigarami again in his head. This time it's in his right hand. He like moves there, and he sees there's a little damage because it still uses chakra, and it was enough to kind of maybe tear up a little bit of his outfit, but he just it's like, what? He just sewed it up like it was nothing. Shigarami's able to make thread from chakra, but it's not that thread is quite special. It can literally resist a lot of chakra-based substances, fire, lightning, a lot of fire and lightning-based jutsu, and just straight chakra in general. So even though I did feel your attack, you didn't end up with the desired effect. I'm guessing it took the brunt of it, so you didn't get your desired effect. And he just looks at Tsunade. You okay, Granny? And she's just incredible. Master Rasengan in 1 week, which admittedly he had to do it in more than 1 week, but I get it. The perfecter Rasengan 1 week, whatever. But mastering a jutsu like that, it's unheard of. The kid finally did it. And he just comes in, I was saying, Naruto, look out! Naruto, unfortunately, is tired out. And Naruto, unfortunately, knows that he's not going to be able to stop a sword with his fabrics. At least not at the level of chakra he has left. It's like Kraven and Tsunade gets in the way. Granny Tsunade! It's like, and that's when Orochimaru comes in again with the sword, but Tsunade takes the brunt again. No! It's like, Tsunade, listen to me. This boy will be trouble. Let me take care of him now. I won't let you touch him. How can you stop me? You can't even stop your hands from shaking. And obviously, Naruto probably takes a hit, like maybe gets scuffed by the blade or whatever. Or Orochimaru manages to kick and just knocks the wind out of him. Lady Granny Tsunade. And she finally just stopped. Wait, the shaking is stopped. Boom! And Shizune, take care of Naruto. I'll handle Orochimaru. And obviously, then the three-way deadlock happens. That goes about the same. Only Naruto is watching the whole scenario. As Naruto's now given a chance to recover and actually watch what the Sonic can really do. Kind of not at their peaks per se, because no one in the scenario is at their peak, but when they're going serious. And he's like, "Whoa, she really is strong." And so he's like, "Wow, great job." Then he sees the real Tsunade. What was it? And I'm fine. I just need some time for my chakra to recover, and I shall return to my younger form. Which, by the way, again, I know Tsunade is 50, same age as Jiraiya, around 51 or 50 or 51, around. I think she's 50, around the time of the original series. And we never actually fully see what she really looks like. But based on the sheer amount of wrinkles on her, I'm just wondering if the few times she's like maybe done the mitonic regeneration technique or something like that, it really put a hamper on her body, so it prematurely aged her. Because if Jiraiya can look as good as he does at a natural 50, in shape, he doesn't really, he's got some lines on his face, but most people at 50 really don't look that bad. Hell, Tom Cruise is 63 and he only now looks like he's hitting his 50s. So I'm not sure why Tsunade is designed to look as old as she does. Like Tsunade's, I'm gonna Google that real quick, see if there's an answer for that or not, because I've never actually heard a Tsunade's real form. Oh yeah, okay. Tsunade in Naruto remains youthful though. Next, however, is that of a frail old woman in her 50s with wrinkles and other signs of aging. The transformation is constant. Undispellable technique that gives her the illusion of like, okay, but yeah, it doesn't actually explain why she looks that way. Again, maybe she just didn't age well, but given the fact she's a Senju and an Uzumaki, and the fact that Jiraiya at 50 could look as well as he does, I'm not counting Orochimaru because that's an obvious outlier. I don't know. I feel like maybe that, like if they had made them older, like say around 60, I could have bought that more. But I don't buy that. Anyway, I digress. It's not relevant. It's just questions that get brought up. Anyway, Naruto. Now Naruto does, and Naruto hears like, you know, she got to call me. It's like, what? Oh man, she can't believe she's gonna be the 5th Hokage. What? Come on, kid. I'm really coming around now. I mean, yeah, sure, she's strong and a good medic, but I mean, she's still. Like, you want to take this outside? Bring it on! And still, she's like, flips him in the head and she gives him the kiss on his forehead. Okay. So, the curse mark. I want to double check everything I can find on the curse mark because I think it's important, because I keep seeing people basically saying like different things of how they think the curse mark should work compared to how I usually do the curse mark. So I'm literally looking up. Okay. The curse mark, like all Crusaders, receives or increase its chakra, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Anko received her curse seal along with the others, blah, 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 blah. Orochimaru branded with the second phase, and yeah, but effectively to rely on Sasuke choosing not to use it. Sasuke, when Sasuke activated the second level, it's but according to Kabuto, the seal itself contains Orochimaru's chakra, which Kabuto used in order to improve the binding of impure resurrection. In fact, when Orochimaru was defeated, his consciousness remained split amongst his curse seals, and Sasuke used that along with a piece of Kabuto's molded flesh to bring him back to his original state. Great, wonderful. But the curse seal, and that's the curse seal of heaven. But I'm looking more for curse seal, Orochimaru's curses. I'm looking more for how they affect their user, because I've seen so many people bring up that no. This is Sasuke's choice to be making these things. It's it's Sasuke's choice and all that. Okay. So let's see here. By applying to victim, the user seals actions under their. The user brings the victim's abilities and actions under their control. So I'm reading this verbatim. Not mind you, this is Narutopedia, but Narutopedia is usually pretty reliable. Now, curse seals are a type of techniques, and they're used almost solely by Orochimaru. There are other jujutsus out there, but we're talking about we're talking mostly about curse marks. By applying the seals to the victim's body, the user brings the victim's abilities and actions under their control. With a simple secret hand sign, they can inflict great mental or physical torment on the victim. The exact working of the jutsus are kept secret. Now, that admittedly is describing the Byakugan, but the Orochimaru's does function similarly. Requires a great deal of effort. Removal of the seals is nigh impossible. As many will just die. So anyway, what I'm trying to get at with this is I've had so many people kind of say that Sasuke would still try to leave the village at this point because because it's still Sasuke's actions. The darkness was still in Sasuke, all that. But he's used the curse seal twice at this point, which isn't a lot. But the fact is that, and well, actually, the curse mark was still willing some influence onto Sasuke up until he got the barrier seal around it. So, because it was always trying to activate. Yeah, he forced it back with his sheer will, but it was still influence. And the fact is, Orochimaru's soul is partly in the curse seal. It is influencing Sasuke. Now, granted, when he's not using it, yeah, it's not doing much. It isn't. I fully acknowledge that. Well, as long as he's not using it, it's not doing anything. But the fact is, there have been, even the few times he activated it, that is influence from Orochimaru that is being placed onto Sasuke. It's already started to take root. Which is why I often lean to the fact that without the curse mark on him, and mind you, again, it only activated officially that first time once in the woods, second time against Gaara, and then up until Kakashi kind of sealed it off, it only kind of sparsely activated here or there, causing a lot of pain, and it was still inserting influence on Sasuke at that point. So you got to count that at least to a minor degree. And again, the reason I say all this is because without the curse mark influencing him, I do not believe he goes to Orochimaru for power. I don't believe he abandons the village is the problem. So, because Orochimaru, first off, Orochimaru didn't give him anything here. He has no reason to go to Orochimaru. Yes, sure, Orochimaru could offer him power, but without something directly from Orochimaru, Sasuke doesn't have any proof of that. And he could easily learn as many of the jutsus that Kakashi has under his belt as he wanted to. This is why I often say in these scenarios, Sasuke probably doesn't abandon the village. Now, that said, Naruto and Sakura go to see Sasuke. He's in bed. He's still not happy with what happened with Itachi. And he's still remembering how strong Naruto's gotten. And so he does still, I imagine it's not quite as evil of a glare as he gives him, but it's still a look. And he's just like, Naruto, I want you to fight me. Shut up and fight me right now. It's like, what are you talking about? You just got passed out by Granny Tsunade. And now, to be fair, without all that hatred's kind of building up, let me rephrase that. Without all the extra influence of the curse mark, that hatred is more down to a seething anger at the moment. Like that. Because at the moment, he had like just a pure, bubbling, arrogant hatred bubbling at the moment. Here, I think if we're saying he's at basically he's more or less at a 10 because he's abandoned the village. If 10's abandoning the village and 0 is completely staying with the village, in terms of anger, Sasuke's more hovering around a 6. Definitely angry. Definitely wants to test himself again. Maybe a 7. But keep in mind, I do say he normally stays in the village in these scenarios. And I still think that'd be the case here. He still can do 3 Chidori, which is not a small feat. But more to the point, I think Naruto's like, what? It's like, what's going on with you? And I think he at least says, Naruto, when they get to the top of the roof, it's like, what's going on right now, Sasuke? Like, and Shigarami actually is there to help coach Naruto through this a little bit as well. And Sasuke at least gives him a basic explanation. It's like, all my life, I've been the best in their class, best of our year. I've been the strongest. And I see Itachi, and I'm nothing to him. I'm not even his biggest concern. You were. I need to know where I stand, Naruto. I need to know just I need to know where we stand. And Naruto looks at him, and it's more, and you can see Sasuke needs to prove himself. And Naruto basically just looks on and says, and he sees his friend's hurting a little bit, but he also wants to present, and I don't want you to hold back. And Naruto's like, fine, but put your headband on. It's like, come on. It's like, just do it. I'll wait. Now, does Sasuke decide to be arrogant here? Yeah, a little bit. I don't think it's as bad here, though. You're not going to be, it's because he says, it's standing on a ground is equal putting on your Leaf Village headband as a testament of standing equal down as a Leaf Village shinobi. Now again, Sasuke definitely belittled Naruto. There you go. Think you're all high and mighty again. I don't quite see that here. And so it's because Sasuke is having a little trouble acknowledging just how strong Naruto's gotten as well. But he also knows he's gotten very strong as well. And he can see Naruto's like, he's like, do it or I won't fight you. It's like, we're not doing this unless you do it. And Sasuke, but he kind of laments like, Sakura, in the drawer in my hospital bed, at hospital room, could you get my headband? Sakura, please. And Naruto's like, and so she gets in. It's like, fine, I put the damn headband on. You ready to do this? It's like ready and willing. And so they initially start off with a hand-to-hand, and Sasuke unfortunately does hold the edge there. Naruto's no slouch, but Sasuke's just always been better at that. Naruto does the, it's like, I told you not to hold back, and then all of a sudden he realizes, who said Naruto's got Shigarami in his hand? Who said I was? And Sasuke actually manages to channel, probably just instinctively channel some chakra through his kunai, and manages to cut the string. He cut the string. All right, fine. Shadow Clone Jutsu! It's like, don't get cocky! And it starts beating the clones up, only for one of them to turn basically into a ragdoll. It's like, what, a doll? It's like, yes, something new I learned out on the road. Because I can imagine he's always practicing with Shigarami. Shigarami taught him how to do the ragdoll ability. And I could even see Naruto going even further, just like using a poof, and it erupts into strings, which Naruto would control with Shigarami. That would actually be a really cool technique. Just poof, it's like chakra strings. And Naruto manages to pull. Sasuke's tight. They kind of bind, and Naruto starts sewing him in the cloth as best he can. Don't you underestimate me? And the Chidori! It starts just going through some of them. but it's chakra resistant material, so he's barely able to rip it out, and then he's manages to I'm not losing to you. Fire style, fireball jutsu, into which Naruto just finally has a chance to bring out the. He probably didn't carry his umbrella with him, but he occasionally makes one. Just like he makes it almost. Keep in mind, for some reason, Shigarami had the umbrella handle and just the skeleton of the umbrella. Not sure where she got that from. That's not something she would have been able to make, but whatever. So Naruto just, Naruto's even just like, I'm singing in the flame. Yes, singing in the flame. Oh, sorry, I saw this in a movie once. What a glorious feeling, and you're missing me. And your attack fizzles. Maybe Naruto's not actually doing that. That'd be more like if Naruto was Deadpool or something. But just say, next, and just and Sasuke's both infuriated. It's like, that's right, Naruto. Give me all you got. Chins are fine. And just makes the Rasengan. Rasengan. What is that jutsu? Chidori. And then obviously Kakashi. I think that's quite enough, you two. Were you really planning to kill each other with those techniques? Those are not that Chidori and Chidori, or that was not the size of Chidori you aim at your comrade. Which, again, I just have to re-emphasize the question: what is the proper size of Chidori you aim at your comrade, son Kakashi? And so now I don't see Sasuke just kind of trailing off. Or going off on his own, just being like, damn it all, I gotta go pout and be angsty. I think he's still angry at just how far Naruto's come compared to him, but he also sees that Naruto's like huffing, so he knows that Naruto, as strong as he's gotten, was still going all out. Minus Fox Chakra, which Sasuke really hasn't seen that much of, to be fair. Although he did see it in this version when he fought Neji. Which, to be fair, he's probably wondering, in the back of his mind, he's probably only vaguely remembers that. He only actually saw it officially the one time. Well, can you explain yourself? It's like, it's my fault, Kakashi-sensei. And Sasuke's like, what? Yeah, Sasuke wanted to fight. I could have been the bigger man. And I wanted to prove myself. I could have been the bigger man. I could have said no, but you know how Sasuke is. You know, he just always gets his way. And Sasuke kind of just, but it's like, Sasuke. It's like, no, it's like he's being an idiot. This is all me. It's like, I see. I know. All right. Team 7 meeting. Or at Team 7 meeting. Right at Training Ground 7. Right now. And so they get there. I mean, Sasuke's taking, and I mean it, Sasuke. I will come find you. And Sasuke, it's like, look, you've all come a long way since those little genin that I first met all those months ago. You've all grown stronger in your own ways, but you all grow stronger at your own rate. There's no reason to feel inadequate. Yes, you had a run-in with Itachi, and yes, it didn't go well, but it doesn't make you weak, Sasuke. It just means you're not ready yet. That's why. And Naruto, I know you always want to prove yourself to Sasuke, but nearly blowing off your arms is not the way to go about it. And they're both like. And Sakura, I know you care for both of them, and he doesn't emphasize Sasuke, like you care about him more, but he doesn't bring that up. But you also need to voice your concern if they're doing something overly dangerous. It's like, sorry, believe me, you'll be amazed how much stronger you can get together rather than apart. This isn't. So the question is, do you wish to just crumble as individuals? Do you want to rise together as shinobi of the Leaf Village? I just want you to think that over. And Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura's like just looking on, and they basically like, now what do you have to say to each other? And just sorry, I nearly killed you. Sorry, and it's like, what? Sorry, I nearly killed you. And come on, and they was like. And it's not that. It's like, all right, well, is it all good? It's like, yeah, shut up, dweeb. Don't get all mushy. It's like you're the one who started this. You're the one starting this like a little kid. Oh yeah, and what do you get? They're kind of like getting each other's nerves, but more like their friendly rivalry. It's like they just kind of like laugh it off a little bit afterwards. Like, all right, fine, good. But now I do have to ask Naruto, where did you learn that technique you used against Sasuke? Oh, there was Sengun, something your Pervy Sage taught me. I see. Huh. And he chastises Jiraiya, but Jiraiya throws it right back. I teach him to to a hut head like Sasuke. Yeah, that was an idiot move, Kakashi. Especially with how Sasuke was. They're agreeing to train harder down the road together to get stronger, all that good stuff, all that group mentality you want. But as I always say, Orochimaru does probably send the Sound 4 after Sasuke. I do imagine he has other ways to apply the curse mark, not just biting it, that he's been given to the Sound 4 to apply to Sasuke and bring Sasuke to me. But Lord Orochimaru, if I may ask, how are we supposed to? It will not be as easy to persuade him without having the curse mark's influence on him. That was another time. Yeah, I forgot about it. It did activate, and he allowed it to activate against the Sound 4. I forgot about that time too. So he's had it activate officially 3 times, and then the few small activations that happened before he got the seal matrix on there. So yeah, Sasuke is. And every time you use it, it eats away at your body and makes you more susceptible to Orochimaru. So, yeah, every time it was activated, it made him more susceptible to Orochimaru. And if anyone argues that, I literally read a lot of that verbatim from the site. So, if you want to argue your headcanon, go ahead. So, anyway. Eventually, so I imagine again, Sasuke and the gang maybe just have like a group dinner. They're just, like maybe they should go to Ichiraku or whatever, and Sasuke's walking home, and all of a sudden he senses, all right, come out, I'm gonna come out. Who are you and what do you want? So he was able to sense us after all. It's not like we were trying to hide ourselves that well, but the fact he could sense us all is actually pretty impressive. All right, well, sound ninja. So I should take it you're here for Orochimaru, on Orochimaru's behalf. He's informed too. I'm already hating this kid's attitude. Now, Tayuya, calm down. Kitamaro was clearly the most sensible of them. We're here to offer you something. Offer you something, power. That's right. Lord Orochimaru wants to help you. Gave you something. Oh, is that right? And what is that? The power to take revenge against your brother, Itachi. It's like, what exactly are we talking here? And keep in mind, this is late at night where they closed, and maybe Naruto and Sakura are just, talking. And they say, no, we need to go. They think we need to help Sasuke out a little bit. Maybe we should go and talk about maybe trying to practice with or something. That's not a bad idea. Come on, let's go. And so they said they're talking to Sasuke. They said it's a specialized seal. You would apply it to your neck, and it will forcibly forcibly apply the curse seal to you. Forcibly. It's not as bad as it sounds. It's like, come on, there's a 1 in 10 surveillance. Shut up. Of course, the choice has to be yours. You have to come to Lord Orochimaru willingly. And why exactly would I want to do that? Well, you've already asked that. We've already told you. Yeah, power, but I don't buy it. Why should I? But I don't buy it. Orochimaru is a missing nin, one of the most dangerous criminals Konoha's ever produced. True. But what's more important, this dumpy village of yours, or avenging your family? Orochimaru can help you get to that part. Or you could just stay here rotting in this dump of a village. What are you calling a dump of a village? And Naruto and Sakura are there. It's like, so this is the kid Orochimaru warned us about. Lord Orochimaru told us about. I can see he's just as annoying. That orange really is annoying to look at, isn't it? Sasuke, who are these guys? Apparently they're here from Orochimaru to try to get me to join up with him. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, this has nothing to do with you. I'm going to give you one warning right now. Leave here and pretend you didn't see us. Otherwise, we'll have to kill you. To which Naruto just pulls out Shigarami. He's like, I'd like to see you try. Naruto, Sakura. And Naruto and Sasuke both know to their credit, Sakura couldn't even stand a chance against these guys. It's like Sakura, and he just says, go and get someone, go and get help right now. These guys, we're gonna hold these guys as long as we can, but we need you to go. And try to send your girlfriend for reinforcements, huh? And to which Sakura just like, I'm not his girlfriend. And it's like, oh god, she's annoying too. Can I just kill her? Fine, but make it quiet and quick. To which Sasuke, to which Tayuya is about to go and get her flute until Sasuke is like, I don't think. Sasuke goes, I don't think so. It's like, deals off. If you're killing my friends, that's not happening. And just get your hands off me. And so the skirmish breaks out. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow goes, Sakura, get going now, right? It's like, you're not going anywhere. And all of a sudden, the Naruto clones all have Rasengans in their hand because they can just make it with Shigarami. Just Rasengan, and just, and unfortunately, Jirobo is deceptively fast, but he probably gets hit by the Rasengan. Kinemaro maybe lose an arm. Tayuya and Sakanukan, though, they are managed to avoid the attacks, but they have to deal also with Sasuke. Fire style, fireball jutsu. But Jirobo got hit with a full brunt of that Rasengan. He's pretty thick, though. I actually see him being able to take a Rasengan. And just, although he'd probably be hurt. It's like, you little bit. He took the full brunt of that. That thing laid out, Kabuto. All right, fine. And then Naruto's coming in with the clones. Like, this is not good. We are not prepared for a fight. I said, who doesn't matter? I said, they're dead. And all of a sudden, the curse mark activates. Yeah. And Sakon and Ukon are both singed pretty bad. Tayuya is a little singed, but she's fine. They all activate their curse marks. Well, no helping it then. And it's like, just firing starts popping the Naruto clones. But Naruto is basically, the real Naruto is zigzagging around the battlefield as best he can. Sasuke comes in using ninja wire combined with Naruto's thread, and they're like, well, crap, what is all this? And Naruto again uses substitution jutsu as one more Naruto clone gets tagged. It's revealed to be the right, just and then it's all the fabric again. It's like, now let me show you how cool this technique really is, Sasuke. All of a sudden Naruto activates the seal on his hand, and explosive tags literally just run down the thread, just and he just, unfortunately he's not going to be able to pull a taunt with that many people, so it's like, and they're all together just like, oh, come on. And all of a sudden they see all the tags on just and Naruto just undoes the thread, boom, boom, and now there's just a huge explosion in the center of like a street. And this wakes up a lot of the villagers, like the ninja on high alert. It's like, how's that? And it's like, oh, you. So, actually, I could see Jirobo just straight up being dead. He already got hit by the Rasengan. Jirobo is actually dead. But Kinemaro with his iron metal skin webbing, he's protected. Tayuya, Sakon, and Ukon split, but they're also still hurt from the attention. That was cool. That was quite the technique. Seriously, if we had gone second stage, we'd be dead. Well, that idiot, he managed to get himself killed after all. Well, he did take an attack straight on even before the explosion. No wonder he died. And so it's like, what? And even Sasuke's like, shit, has a Chidori, right? It's like, what the hell are they? And Naruto gets an Rasengan, right? I don't know, but we can't let him go. And so, that's it. Just take him by force. We'll knock him out and bring him unconscious. What about the other kid? Kill him. Unfortunately, at this point, there are still Anbu in the village. Hell, I think Kakashi might even still be in the village. Well, we know he was out of the village when they sent the Sasuke retrieval. Was he in the village at that point in the night? I have to imagine one of our main cast, Joni, was there. Let's just say Kakashi was there. He had maybe his mission was in the morning. It's very possible. We know that they were just sending out as many as they could to keep up the illusion of strength, as well as get as much funding to help the village out as possible. So I was like, so this is what all the hubbub was. That's Kakashi Atake. We can't handle this. And then several Anbu show up, as well as Tsunade herself. And it's just like, oh god, it took you guys a long while. No, well, we would have been here sooner, but well, if even if Sakura hadn't made it in time, that little ruckus you did in the center square certainly would have gotten our attention. And they quickly make that many Anbu, Kakashi, Tsunade, Shizune. Oh no, the remaining sound. Actually, this sound force still. They're you pack them up in a bag. They're done. And so they either get killed or caught. I always imagine Sakon and Ukon would probably be killed, whereas Kitamaro and Tayuya would probably be caught. They're the most reasonable of the two, although Tayuya's just got a bad attitude. Kitamaro, you could definitely reason with a bit more. Or you could just say Kitamaro dies. I imagine one of them lives. They want to actually keep one of them alive, at least. But I think Sakon and Ukon are a lot more blood hungry than the other two, so they still try to fight. They die, and Kitamaro and Tayuya eventually get knocked out either with a genjutsu or get heavily injured and then get knocked out. Either way. And so the day is saved. Sasuke stays in the village this version. Orochimaru is furious. And everything works out in the end. They talk about how they're going to be interrogating them periodically to see what information they can get. Jiraiya says, yeah, you did well, kid, but now it's time for us to be leaving. We got a 3-year training mission. What? Our 3-year mission to train Naruto. But that's how that would more or less end, I feel. Sasuke realizes he made the right choice. Because this is the best Orochimaru can do. Like, why would I want to join him? So yeah, Sasuke realizes he made the right choice. And I can see one funny thing where Naruto has to repair the damage he did in the street from the giant explosion. So it's like, all right, we'll be going as soon as you're done with your community service. And so Naruto heads off on his 3-year training mission, and Sasuke stays in the village. Orochimaru has to take that body he took previously in the original, because he's got nothing else. He can't take Kimimaro. He was just going to die straight out. So yeah. So until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Join us on Sunday for part 6, where we jump into Shippuden. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.